Everyone, Phi Farley here. It's October 7th. Got a best bet in playoff baseball for you. Sitting at 9-5. Had a 2-1 day yesterday. Unfortunately, my best bet was the only play that did not win. Ended up winning with the Dodgers run line at some plus money there, plus 120, which was great. Won with the Rays yesterday, coming back to tie the series with the Yankees, 7-5. And then also, unfortunately, wasn't on the right side. Half that play was on the right side with my breakdown of the Marlins. Braves always a slow starting team. They were again yesterday. Fish had an early lead, and then, of course, Braves come on back to run away with that game 9-5. So caps off to them as they jump out to a 1-0 lead over the Marlins. I'm going to have likely 2, if not 3 plays today. We'll see who the Padres are going to put on the mound. But let's get to the daily best bet. Before I do that, though, let me say if you haven't subscribed, take a second to do so. Also, all my plays posted on patreon.com/Phi Farley. You can go over there and check out the rest of the postseason and whatnot. So those will all be posted for you, including this game here. All right, so let's talk about the Rays and the Yankees. So I think it's really interesting. In this game so far, big money has been on the Yankees. This line opening up pretty much about even, and it's up to minus 140 in favor of the Yankees, with about 80% of the tickets going on to the Yankees side. Now, it's no surprise to see the Yankees are one of the most, if not the most public team, maybe in all betting sports, but definitely in baseball. And so you're always going to get those Joe Public bettors, as well as they're also a hot team right now. But let's not be fooled that the Rays have had the Yankees numbers all season. They won 8 of the 10 games throughout the season, whether home or the road. They have a better road record than the Yankees by far. They're 20-11 on the road. The Yankees 11-18 on the road, a losing record throughout the season. Now we got Charlie Morton going up against Masahiro Tanaka, both veterans. Morton is 4-1 against the Yankees over the last 4 seasons. Tanaka, 5-5 over the last 4 seasons as well. Both very similar ERAs and whips. Both have struggled with a few key players as well as hitting the home run. Let's look at that a little bit further, and then I'm going to give you my play here if you haven't already picked up a little bit of where I'm going to be going with it. All right, let's talk about Charlie Morton first. So far this season, he's had some injuries, and so he hasn't played full year, 38 innings overall and 43 hits. It's been a little Jekyll and Hyde, a little up and down. He's only given up 4 home runs, which is great, especially when you're facing this offense in the Yankees. 3.18 ERA on the road, which is respectable. 17 innings, only 15 hits given up. He faced the Yankees twice this year, but both were on short leashes. I don't think he went more than 60 pitches. Let me look. 36 pitches and 50 pitches in the 2 outings, 2 innings both times. Total of 3 hits in those 4 innings and 1 earned run in those 4 innings. So not a lot of history this year with the Yankees, but he did get to see them for 4 total innings. Minimal damage. Overall, we're looking at a 240 batting average of the Yankees against Morton. But here's where my concern lies, and that's with a few key players. One, of course, the hot Stanton, who's hit 4 consecutive games with home runs, 5 total in the playoffs, and he hits 346 against Morton with 1 home run, 9 of 26. DJ LeMahieu's another one who is 7 of 20, hitting 350. And the final one is Brett Gardner, who's got 3 home runs off of Morton in his career, 8 of 22. That's a 364 batting average. So there are some bright spots. The rest of the lineup is not too concerning when it comes to Morton and his history against them. Tanaka, on the other hand, if we flip it over, Tanaka has not been pitching well as of late. His last 3 games, he's given up 12 runs in only 15 innings. So he has not been very sharp. We're looking at 20 hits in those same 15 innings. And like I mentioned, 12 runs on 3 home runs in those 15 innings as well. And that's 2 games against Toronto, and then that playoff game against the Indians, in which they came back relying on that Yankees offense to get the job done and get the 10-9 victory, of which Tanaka, of course, not going to get a decision in that one. Earlier this year, he faced the Devil Rays twice. One game in Tropicana, 5 innings, 1 hit, no earned runs. Then one game in Yankee Stadium, of which he got shellacked. 4 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs. Tanaka is really unpredictable in this one. I don't have any confidence in what he may bring to the table. It could very well be 4 innings, 5 hits, 6 earned runs like he did his last outing at Cleveland. Now, this Rays team is very, very good as an underdog. They're very good with their back against the wall here against Tanaka. As an underdog this year, if you were to take them with the run line, it's only happened 15 times. They would have covered 11 of those 15. They're 11-4 with a run line as an underdog. Doesn't happen too often, and only 15 of 60. So what's that, 25% of the time have they ever even been an underdog? And in those 25%, they have covered 11 of the 15. So Rays know how to beat good pitchers. I talked about this the other day, how they have faced a number of aces and beat them this season. So I have no problem backing the Rays as an underdog here. I'm going to take them at a plus 120 in this one. Take with a little bit of faith that they can get back to the 8 of 10 during the season, that they beat the Yankees. They've had their number, and they should be able to win on a neutral field here with very similar pitchers on the bump. So I give a little caution that we need to look out for LeMahieu. We need to look out for Gardner. Need to look out for Stanton. But if you can hold those guys at bay through 5, I really like the odds of the Rays winning this game with their bullpen down the stretch. So I'm going to take the Rays at a plus 120 as the best bet of the day. A couple other games will be posted out there. Like I said, there will be one more, possibly 2 other games posted out there as well. So good luck, everyone, today, and we'll see you again soon.